story. Hard-nosed, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hoosiers offense will start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get it...
Assistant guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup because this environment is hostile.
Decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he got loose. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got a chance. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it to the back. There he goes. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. guys are on the move.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
He works it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it! And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Iowa! All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Knapp. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Handoff to the lone back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter, when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. And now on second down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Under fire. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snags a quick pass on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Vincent. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Hoosiers are marching down the field. He leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires left. Got his man. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
Connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed behind the line. It's Camarda. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Vincent. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Winston. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Grab near the marker. It's Camarda. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. After that grab. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Caught near the sticks. It's Camarda. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Flips it out to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rush is on him. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. With the catch, it's Camarda. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boone. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. If every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Garrett. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle, it's Boone. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Makes the catch. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Camarda. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick handoff. And some room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play action pass success. A lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now on the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Vincent. Looking left. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
1st and goal, Indiana.
The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Boone. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that. Route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw. It's Vincent. Fires to the right. Running to the left. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This quarterback has been locked in, and the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass, it's Vincent. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. They go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some first downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Garrett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Caught near the sticks. It's Dugan. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he... thing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive, punting before 4th down. I don't think I've seen that since a game in the early 70s between Auburn and Tennessee when the Vols were so confident in their defense in the bad weather, they were just punting it back on 1st down. Unloads quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes. execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Going to sling it on second down. The short hands, it's Dugan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Vincent. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bettis. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10.
never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got the ball in field goal range, David. Now it's just a matter of taking care of it.
And you've worked this all week. You know, take care of the football, get a few extra yards, Jesse. Make sure that clock obviously doesn't run out on you.
Yeah, bleed the clock as much as you can and get the ball situated where your kicker likes to kick from, the center or one of the hashes.
And the Hoosiers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? into here offensively to try to have success on third down.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.